here in the city of Allen, and yours truly is going to take out the fly rod, and we're going to be going for whatever bites, but in this case we're back to that damselfly. That's that, or correction, the crystalback variant fly. That's that one that I used the other day in a fly tying demo, just showing folks what I could do with one fly, or one feather. Okay, so that's one feather right there. All right, I made several of them in the demo to include some foam grasshoppers. I got my polarized sunglasses on, and this location normally has some bass and bluegill lurking, so let's see if we can find out if that's the case today. All right, wow, it looks like the culvert is overgrown. That's where I usually caught a fish or two right off the bat, so I'm not sure if we can get a fly into that, but we can certainly try fishing the rest of the pond. Okay, and again, I'm just going to use this crackleback variant. Also, I am calling it the one feather fly because it only uses one feather, a saddle hackle, right there. A little beat up, but it worked on bass the other day. I do have some other ones in the mix to show you. See if I can get it out here real quick and show you. Right here. Okay, so these were the other ones that I tied. Okay. Foam grasshoppers, two varieties, one with the beaver tail foam cutter, the other one just kind of with a rectangle deal, and then this damselfly variant where I just use a saddle hackle to give it a little floaty to it. For the most part, I mainly fish these just under the surface, if not on the surface. Okay, because they do sink a little on you. All right, and let's go ahead and try the one feather fly. One feather fly. Okay. And let me just walk up slowly. I'm using a Redington Pursuit fly rod, 8-foot 4-weight, 2-piece, and then the Fly Start Ross reel. Had these years ago, and I just keep cycling through the different rods and configurations that I have. But let's go and sneak up on here and see if we can get something to strike. Ooh, I see a bass already lurking down below. Let's see if I can get him to hit. Ooh. He was just over here by the little, what do you call it? Greenery. Oh, here's a bass coming up to it. Let's see if I can get his attention. He's coming. Oh man, he turned away. Let's see if I can coax him to come back. All right, water's fairly clear. I was surprised. I was thinking it was gonna be a little stained, but no, it's pretty clear. That one bass just kind of floated away though. He didn't really want to hit it. Let's see if I can coax him. Oh, I see some movement out there. Wow, there's a lot of movement. Okay, let's try doing a further cast and get that twitchy motion going. Okay, that's that one where I was telling you it's one feather, and when you twitch it, it has a very enticing pulsation to it that kind of makes it breathe, sort of like marabou. All right, we're gonna cast it out a little bit in the open area here, and we'll just start walking the pond here in a moment, just kind of seeing what may be lurking nearby, since I did get a glimpse of one or two. Oh, we got some folks joining, I think. All right, hey, stay tuned. This is a pretty fun pond that I've caught some pretty decent fish in the past, so let's see if that will be the case today. All right, let's go walk the pond. And again, I'm here in the city of Allen. It's a suburb of Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and I call this the pond behind In-N-Out Burger because there is In-N-Out right back there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna walk up, kind of scan the area, see if I can locate maybe a fish or two before I actually walk up there, and I'll start off standing off fairly far back from the bank, because a lot of times I'll get a fish striking pretty close to the bank, so I kind of want to clear the area of any fish before they see me. And the intent is the first thing they get a glimpse of is my fly versus, me. All right, okay, I'm just kind of working it through, giving that little pulsation. All right, and it kind of moves really nicely. It's just right under the surface, maybe an inch or two. So I'm really fishing the upper part of the water column. And it's about, I think, 10:30, 11. What time is it? Let me see. 10:30, a little bit past 10:30. All right, let's go and start walking the bank here. Okay. And this thing also simulates a little dragonfly. You could kind of see him moving about, and what happens is I'll, oh, there's one right behind it. He's looking at it. Oh, he came up right behind it. Little guy. Seemed to be further out, but let's see if I can get him to hit. Maybe give it a little bit more twitchiness here. Came up right behind it and looked at it. Okay. Wow, that's two now that have been moving about and looking around. Let's see if we can coax one to hit. Oh, we got somebody saying hi. How's it going? Let me see. I call you out here. Hi, howdy, Rex VR. Nice. How's it going? Just doing a little pond fly fishing. Okay. Had 2 looks so far, but no takers. Okay. And I can see pretty clear under the water right now. So if anything's trailing it, I can call it out before it actually happens. So I'm just gonna keep doing this pulsing move. And again, this is that fly that I tied the other day in a demo, both on YouTube as well as on Amazon, explaining how I tie this thing. And it's very simple. It's a saddle hackle, palmer wrapped around a thread base, so Dacron tying thread on the shank of the hook, a streamer hook, size 6, size 8, and that's it. Make a little head, tapered head on the, right behind the hook eye, but that's it. That's pretty much as simple as you get, especially since it's just really that one feather that you're tying in. All right, I wonder if they're in the shade more. Well, we'll work our way over there. All right, I'm just gonna keep doing this pulsing motion. Okay. If I see something kind of striking on the surface, like they're feeding on bugs, I will stop and kind of dry my fly like this. And then I'll drop it on the surface and it'll kind of float on the surface a little bit. Now in this case it's not, because I didn't put any dry fly floating. But usually if I first start out, I can usually just kind of drop it there and let it sink a little. Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep working it across. Okay, there's one looking at it. These guys are picky today. Very picky. Wow. I was normally catching them in this greenery area. It used to be not as covered with greenery. So that's not good. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. I don't want to cast here because if I do catch anything, I don't think I'll have a good chance at getting them over this junk. And right now I'm just using some 6-pound Stren Mo for my tippet. It's that orange high-vis. Oh, I spooked one. It's that high-vis orange thing that I use on my bait finesse gear. Does double duty as tippet. Okay. All right, let's go back this way. Bad cast. Okay. So really I'm fishing the upper part of the water column, and I'm hoping to coax one of these bass to strike, if not one of these bluegill to come and play too. And I suspect once I get to the shadier side of the pond, I'll probably get a little bit more action here. Everything's kind of slow motion on this side, it looks like. A couple of bass looked at it, but nothing took it. No commitments here. These guys want to be free. Okay. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, that's a bluegill. A little bluegill too. He's got to hit it harder than that for that size hook. Shoot. All right, let me just, maybe he's got a bigger buddy that wants to hit it. Let's see. Come on. No. Came up and just kind of popped it. Classic thing they do, you know. All right. Okay, we'll just keep working it, working it. Fishy, fishy. Come on, Mr. Fishy. No. Okay, let's do one of these casts that's parallel to the bank and see if I can coax something to run out. Just doing a little short twitchy move here. Short pulls like that. See if we can get them to hit. Come on, right there. Talk to me, Smalls. Right there, right there, right there. Denied. Let's keep going. All right, let's pop it out this way. Okay. All right, let's go out here to the left. It's a fairly popular pond too. I've seen folks off and on fishing it. And, oh, there's one right behind it. Little bluegill. Ah, oh, come on, hit it. You're killing me, guys. Well, the little bluegill, if I go to a size 10 or 12 hook, I'll get a consistent bite on bluegill, but I purposely tied it on a 6 and 8, actually 2XL hook, streamer hook. The intent being I'm trying to coax some of these bass that are in the area. Okay, and this one worked well with some bass at this other city pond that I was fishing, where they were chasing a bunch of these little bait fish and fish fry up against this cypress knees under some of these cypress trees along the bank of that pond. So we know this works. We just need to have a willing participant now here. Okay. All right, let's skip this area here. A lot of greenery, a lot of greenery. Okay, let's go down this way. All right, again, this is the pond behind In-N-Out Burger, because there's In-N-Out Burger right there. All right, okay, nothing chasing it. Okay, start, oh, something just boiled over to the left. Don't know what he was going for though. See if he'll come back and look at this thing. I don't think it was a turtle. No. All right, let's go in this hole. Ah, got to do the junk. Okay, edge of the hole. Ooh, there we go. Let's let it sink a little. Maybe something will come up and hit it. No, didn't see anything there. Okay, here's a nice drop-off area. Okay. Oh, what was that? Let's go out further. Maybe I can get him to hit. He was lurking right over here along that drop-off. Little greenery, little greenery, it's all it takes. Okay. All right, let's see if I can just kind of coax it in there with that little twitch motion. Let's go back where we came. Let's go back this way. Again, this little 4-weight, very simple setup, and it's actually a pretty fun setup too. And surprisingly, get some decent casts with it. All right, this is one that I've used for some stalker trout when they stock the in November into March in the area. They'll start stocking the local ponds. Do the trout stocking program that they have here in the winter. Okay, there's one looking behind it. Another little bluegill. Killing me. Killing me. I need Mr. Bluegill and Mr. Bass to hit. Okay. Let's go pop it out a little bit further. Get it right along the green stuff. Wow. So far I've seen 2 bass looking at it, and then spooked several other ones. So there are bass in the area. We just gotta locate where they're lurking currently, or where they're active and hungry. Okay. All right. This is all prime real estate here that I've caught bass before, but unfortunately it's normally in this green area that's covered with junk. So, so I'm having to kind of cast out a little bit further, come in, or maybe work the edges and see if I can coax one to strike. Of course, I am on the sunny side of the pond right now, so maybe they may be kind of lurking deeper, trying to stay in the shade. I've done that before where I've gone out fishing and heat of the day, Texas summer, and I'll be fishing a pond and all my strikes and hits are happening in the shade, right where a tree is overlooking the water and casting its shadow in the water. So something to keep in mind if you're fishing the heat of the day. Sometimes Mr. Bass wants to hide in the shadows, maybe stay out of the heat. Who knows? I'm just saying, that's what I've seen happen. All right. No science there, just observation, personal observation, which is half the battle when it comes to fishing. It's kind of one of the main reasons why I do these videos, is it's a video journal. So I can always go back and go, hey, what was I doing this time of year, and what was biting, and what worked and what didn't work. That's the key, what didn't work. All right. Come on, come on. Like this pond, I've fished over the years. A woolly bugger, olive woolly bugger, olive near deer, those all work consistently here. If you want to go get some of the bluegill that are lurking below, just put on a little squirmy worm or other similar fly and put it under indicator about 3 foot, and you'll get hits. And then if you want to do some bait casting, you definitely want to go with some Senkos. Senkos seem to be the go-to deal here. All right. And then when I fish bait finesse, I've been just mainly using the inline spinner, rooster tails. Get some pretty good consistent hits, especially in the morning bite or the evening bite. Yeah, middle day bite, it's like this. It could be hit or miss, but that's one of those rules of thumb when it comes to fishing. When's the best time to go fishing? Whenever you can. Whenever you can. Because you don't know when you're not going to be able to go. Like this round, I hadn't been able to go fish for about a week because I got sidetracked with a bunch of stuff, honeydews and a bunch of stuff. But I'm pretty much done. I just got to burn some wood and cut up a log and burn it because we no longer want this log in the backyard. Other than that, let's see, we can get a basalito to strike. Okay. Come on, Mr. Bass. Your dinner is calling. All right, let's get a further cast in and take it out here. There's actually a fish attractant, a tractor off here to the left. One of those little PVC looking, spiky looking things. Looks like one of those old World War II mines, you know? And yeah, you drop it over there, usually get something to strike. But I believe you got to go a little bit deeper right now. Of course, there are these little dragonfly things moving about, but I don't see anything feeding on them right now. And this thing is a perfect match to hatch deal when I fish it dry. Right now I'm fishing it wet, more of a little bait fish imitation. Got that pulsing move, it just kind of pulses in and out the way it's been tied. And it's one saddle hackle, palmer wrapped around a streamer hook, and that's it. Probably the simplest fly, if not a San Juan worm, if you want to begin learning how to fly tie. I think this one's even easier because all it is tie it in and wrap it around and then tie it down. Okay, and it does catch fish. Well, it does, trust me. Yeah, trust me. That's it, that's the ticket. Oh, something just jumped. Let's get it out there. He's poking away at looks like one of those dragonfly things. Let's see if he'll hit it. Come on. Kind of nipped the top there. All right, okay. It's a bunch of them just kind of lurking about. Okay. And this thing catches right on the surface. It'll kind of just sit there, and you can let the fish do the work in this case. Okay, I'm gonna let that one sit. And when I fish that, I really don't retrieve it. I just kind of keep popping away like so and just dropping it. Give it a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pop it around, take it to the next spot, let it sit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pop it around. That's how I fish it when I'm fishing it dry. Okay, and you usually get a hit right off the bat. If you don't, just cast it again. Probably really good for maybe practice fly fishing. You know, if you're casting. Good excuse, huh? Yeah, I ain't catch anything, but I got some good practice casting my fly. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's go work over here. Ooh, looks like I got a fishing buddy over here to my left. Mr. Blue Heron, right there. See if he's gonna get anything. See if he hasn't struck out yet. You see him? There, right in the greenery. All right, this is really clobbered. The water's down too. Normally that little shopping cart someone dumped in here is underwater. There he is. There he is. I had a goldfish pond in my backyard years ago, and I ended up losing a bunch of goldfish because a blue heron came in and just started chowing down on it, on the goldfish. Killing me. Oh man, this side's really clobbered. All right, we may have to play it by ear here. Maybe work some of the pockets. Wow, this is really clobbered. Wow, this stuff grew quick. All right, let's just kind of find an opening here, and I'm gonna pop it in there. Here's an opening right here. Oh man, I spooked one. All right, right in the opening. Let's see if I can do it again. There's all this green stuff everywhere. Holy cow. There's one looking at it. Turned away, denied. Okay, I'm gonna work it in the shadows here. Oh, something came behind it. Oh, something over here to the left now. Oh, I missed him. He swiped. Said it too soon. Bummer. Oh, there's another one moving in there. All right. So all this greenery, and I'm really just targeting this open spot. And there's something moving about. It looks like bass, but they are definitely picky. Okay. So let's see if we can coax one in to hit. See what's lurking down below. Come on, Mr. Fish. Okay, no takers there. Let's pop it over here to the left a little bit more. Right there. So yeah, so I've got like maybe a 6-foot spot in the greenery that I can drop it in. And no takers there. All right, let's go work the edge now. Okay. We'll just drop it right on the edge of the greenery, let it sit, and then pop it back out again. Let it sit, pop it back out. Okay. All right. You guys gotta hook me up here. I gotta show you guys that I can catch a fish with this thing. Even though I've caught fish already, but that doesn't count for today. Yeah, gotta catch one today. Fish a day keeps the doctor away. All right, let's keep going. All right, working it here. We'll start working the shallows. I know this side, there's a couple of spots where there's a bunch of bluegill that like lurking, and they're actually bigger sized bluegill. So they may want to hit, or I may be able to get them on this size. I think it's a size 8 hook. Yeah, I might be able to get a fish over there with that. I had some of these little bluegill kind of popping it, and well, little bluegill don't do well on a size 6 or 8 hook. I got some grass on that one. Still got some grass. Oh man, let me go bring it in. grass on your fly. I don't think the fish will hit that. Let's get this thing cleared. Okay, there it is. Simple fly, but I got some grass on it. So that's it right there. It's one saddle hackle, color of your choice, palmer wrapped, and then just kind of put a little head on there. And then it actually breathes in the water, sort of like marabou, but I think it actually breathes better. Geez, I just hit the stuff behind me. Wait a minute. This may not, okay. Got me some grass fish right there. Let's do this again. Yeah, I got this trees and this stuff behind me that I gotta be careful of. I get excited when I'm fishing and I don't watch my back casts often. Of course, that's probably one of the reasons why I switched to a switch rod, and also using one-handed spade with that OPST commando head. I can get some decent roll casts and back casts, or no back casts, roll casts and switch casts with it when there's virtually no back cast room. Yeah, I got that on a couple other of my fly rods. All right, let's keep going. This is not looking promising. Here we go, look at this. So look at all this right here. All this stuff, and I get this one blade of grass. The one blade of grass that's standing. Go figure. It's Murphy's Law of fishing. You're trying to fish an area. I guess it's the same thing like when you see these accidents, one-car accidents where they hit a light pole. Yeah, maybe that's the same thing. Yeah, a light pole in a parking lot. All right, come on. Let's get a fish going. I need a tug of the drug fix today. I've been doing honeydews for the, more grass. Been doing honeydews for the past 3 days into the weekend. So I was working on that Raspberry Pi stream. I'll probably do some streaming later, live stream, and kind of do a demo of that and do double duty, give you an update on how that Raspberry Pi streaming to the cloud with that SRT protocol is working, and give you some fishing updates as well. I have been playing around with my switcher also, mainly just because I'm trying to get it to work so I can provide different video angles when I'm live. That one I made specifically for TRW Fly Fest. It's that fly fishing, trout fly fishing deal that they do every year in Fort Worth around March. And over the years I've been streaming live the big trout contest, fly fishing contest, but I can only do it on my phone. But the way I have it configured now, I can do it from this switcher and provide better video, but unfortunately it's only in horizontal format. So I'm kind of been working with trying to get it into a vertical format, because you tend to get more folks joining when you go vertical versus horizontal, even though I think horizontal is pretty good. I used to do some horizontal stuff, but now it's mainly vertical. All right, come on, let's get it. Let's at least get a bluegill to hit. Of course, those two bass that I saw were over there by the culvert. Okay. It's really killing me because of all this junk here. I am not able to get them to strike. Okay. Oh, little bluegill looked at it. Where's your buddy, the big bluegill? All right, let's try this. Let's take it out a little bit further. I'm gonna let it sink a little bit. Maybe they're just kind of lurking deeper. And in this case, we're gonna use the line, the end of the fly line is a strike indicator, sort of like a line indicator. So when I can't see my fly, I'll watch my fly line when I'm fishing. and that'll be my indicator of a strike. Sometimes I got a strike indicator, other times I don't. You'll feel the hit sometimes, but most times it's seeing your fly line reacting to the fish. Could be it just kind of nipping at it, could be it hitting it and actually making it hesitate on the retrieve, and that's where you get that you see your line coming, and then it hesitates as you're bringing it in. That hesitation is them hitting the fly and actually just kind of putting some slack in the line, and so your line hesitates, and that is your indication to strike as well. You may not have something on there, you may also, but you'll be surprised how many times something's actually on there when it does that. It's oh, there's a hit right there. There's that rule of thumb, when in doubt, set the hook. And that one I got a visual. I dropped in the water right over here by the greenery, and Mr. Blue Golly came out and popped it. And because I got these polarized sunglasses, I got the jump on them. Yeah, that's it. I got the jump on them. Okay. All right, just a few inches under the surface right there. That is one feather fly, the crackleback variant. So it's tied like a crackleback, except it's missing like 2-3 other material from it. I got some grass on that. So instead of that extra material, all I have is the tying thread, the hook, and that saddle hackle. And you want to get a saddle hackle that's pretty, has some long hackles, like in this case, because it'll come back on you like this and look just like a little bait fish in the water. And then it'll also just kind of pulse, so it'll spread back out again as you do that twitchy motion. And I'm telling you, I've had some bass really tear at it, especially when I'm just kind of doing that twitchy motion really close to shore, when they're feeding on, whatever it is close to shore. So let's see if we can get another one to hit. That one came right out of the greenery. Oh, here's a shadowy spot. Let's see if we get something to hit there. Okay, shadows, there's one. Dang it, turned away. Isn't that funny, huh? I was saying earlier that heat of the day, summer, I get a lot of hits in the shadows, and it could be that the fish are kind of staying out of the heat. Maybe, who knows? Observation, not science. Okay. All right, so we actually got, oh, look at that. Another piece of grass. Okay, so we actually got a tug to satisfy the addiction. Let's see if we can get another one, because you can't just have one. You know what I mean? You can't just have one fish. You gotta have more. It's the dreaded one fish, one cast, 5-minute, 10-minute issue that I had when my kids were growing up way back. Oh yeah, I would tell them, oh yeah, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, be an hour later. Or I'd tell them, one more cast. But I tell them, I didn't tell you when I started counting. That was bad. They still like fishing, but they know when to tell me that they're done. All right. So now it's the grandkids. I gotta go and make sure I learn my lesson and not force it on them. All right, let's see. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to me, Smalls. I need my second fix today. Oh, I tell you what, there's been times where I've had one of those like 15, 30 plus fixes, those are fun. But here, heat of the day, had an opportunity to get out before I had to do some more of the honey-do list. Figured go hit a pond. Yeah, I gotta go pick up some cauliflower, because I'm gonna cook some cauliflower rice. And then I had to watch the carbs, so that's been working out pretty good. You can make a fried rice out of it and everything. And then get some of that 8% seltzer, because that's also low carb. That's like 3 gram carbs. And then I gotta go cut up a log and burn some wood. So who knows, maybe later on I'll be back online with you guys burning some wood. Alrighty. All right. Let's see if I can get one to hit, because this is about fishing, you know. All right. Oh man, I hit my rod. Dang it. Yeah, I had flashbacks when I had my bait finesse rod, and I had the lure stuck on something. I pulled back on it, got it released, but when it snapped back, it came up and hit the rod tip and it broke. So now my 4.5 foot bait finesse rod is now there's a bass. It's now a 4 foot 3 inch bait finesse rod. Still works. He's still looking at it. It's a little bass. See, I'm gonna get him to hit it. He's looking at it. Oh, he hit it. Dang it. I missed the strike. I saw him kind of pop it and I waited too long. Let's see if I can get him to hit it again. Come on, come on. A lot of times those little guys will come back for more after they miss it. Okay, let's see if he's still interested. He was just lurking under the surface and he chased it on the bottom, and then he actually nipped it. I think he actually swallowed it. I just was too late. The old reflexes here. Mojo is not on right now. But hey, let's see if we can fix that here in a moment. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. That's that little twitchy motion I was mentioning that gives that pulsing sensation. Okay? Like that. Just like this. And it kind of comes in and out. Comes in and out. And a lot of times the bass will hit it. And then if I see a dragonfly that they're hitting on dragonflies, if I had this one with some dry fly floating on it, I'd give it a quick dry by just kind of swooshing it through the air with some multiple. Oh, there's another bass. He came up right behind it. Let's see if he'll do it again. Definitely helps having polarized sunglasses. Of course, now here, maybe that's bad because I've just seen how many misses. There he goes. Ah, God, he had it. Jeez, classic one. He actually had it in his mouth and in there and started doing one of those gopies, and then he spit it out. All right, let's see if I can get him to hit it again. Just kind of drag it along bottom. No? Killing me, man. All right, well, I'm not an expert, just an avid fisherman, and like the channel says, learn to fish by our trials and errors, because I surely have made a bunch. And when I say our, the channel's name is COAF, for City of Allen Fishing Field Team, and there used to be 5 of us. Got some junk on this, but now there's only one. The other ones have moved, got married, had kids, grown up basically. I certainly haven't grown up though. I'm having fun still. All right. I think it's a state of mind, you know. I mean, it's like my body says, or I feel like I'm 17, but my body says no. But hey, state of mind versus feeling like you're old, that don't work. Okay. Down for the count already if you're saying that. All right, let's see if I can get Mr. Bassy to hit. Come on, come on, come on. All right, talk to me. There was one that came up right behind it. There was another one that came up right behind it. You know, just killing me. Of course, I could be just blowing smoke and just kind of telling you guys that they're all here and I'm getting all these, you know. I wouldn't do that though. No. No need to call a fish that's not there. Okay, there's that little twitchy motion again, kind of pulse. That was the motion that was killing them when they were feeding on those little bait fish near the shallows. But heat of the day, I don't think I'm gonna get as much, but I have been getting some hits, so let's see if we can coax another one to strike. Okay, so the other thing I do with these live streams is I'll convert them over to a a podcasting video set up and posted in Spotify, and so you'll hear me talking a lot more on these versus my long form videos where I edit. These I'll got to give a running count of what's happening and keep people engaged, if else it makes a crappy podcast. Yeah. Besides, it's fun. Just going out, getting a little fishy time here. All right, where'd that bass go? All right, let's try further out. Just, bad cast. Pop it out. Just drop it there. I'm gonna let it do one of these little short twitch motions. Twitch. Okay, I can still see the fly, so that's good. If I see it disappear, set the hook. Okay. If I see that shadow come up behind it, I'll wait till I see that fly disappear and I'll set the hook. However, this was fishing Turner Falls in Oklahoma one year when they stocked it with some nice sized trout. The telltale there was when you see the flash. They would come up and just hit it and turn away. So you just see this flash, like come in and turn like that. Set the hook immediately, because they already have the fly in your mouth, or their mouth, and all you need to do now is just tighten up on the line and make sure you hold on. That was a telltale. If I did anything else fancy, if I set the hook before the flash, because I'd see them coming up to it, or I'd wait too long after the flash, yeah, I wasn't getting them. But as soon as I set the hook, as soon as I saw that flash, boom. That was certainly a fun time too. Limited out, plus did a lot of catch and release. Okay, Turner Falls is got like a 70-foot waterfall over there in Oklahoma. It's about from here about 2.5 hours near Davis, Oklahoma, and they'll stock it with trout in November, and be some fun times there. It's normally a place where a lot of people go in the summer to hang out and enjoy the waterfall. I just spooked one over here. Okay, that's a bluegill. Okay, so that's a certainly fun time, but the normal place, especially if you're in North Texas, is you want to go do some trout fishing in a river, is to go to the Blue River, which is about an hour, 45 minutes, hour and a half from where I live here in Allen. And only thing different this year, though, is they definitely upped the non-resident fishing license. I think it's like $80 this year. I think previously it was 40 something. So ouch. But I haven't gotten my fishing license yet, but I probably will here right before the season starts. Mainly because it's a calendar or year-to-date non-resident fishing purchase. So it'll expire 1 year from the date that you purchased it. So if I buy it now and I don't do any fishing, I'm kind of wasting some time. So why not just buy it when you are getting ready to go fish, like the day before, just in case. You want to make sure that everything's good. All right, where'd that one bass go that was here? All right, let's go here. Man, only one fish this stream. Bummer. Wait, we're not done yet. Not done yet. Let's see. Okay. Come on. Pop it. Let's see if you'll hit it. No. All right, let's go over here on the other side. And then I'm gonna have to call it because I've got to go do some honeydewing. Certainly cut some wood because I got to burn that log up. Bad cast. Okay. And that's certainly fun though, because hey, nothing wrong building up a nice campfire in the fire pit. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can coax one more before I call it. All right. Okay, let's go further out. Okay. Just kind of here I'm watching the end of my fly line. I can't see the fly, but I can see the end of my fly line, and that's going to be my indicator for a strike. Since I don't have an indicator, oh, now I see the fly. So now I'm going to go focus back on the fly and just kind of watch it. Okay, let's go ahead and cast a little bit more here. I can still see the fly here, so I'm watching it. Definitely helps with the polarized sunglasses. Okay. And then I'll do a little twitch motion just to get them excited, maybe. Okay, let's go do these honeydews. Hey, thanks for joining. Hey, maybe join me tonight when I go and burn some wood. All right, off now. Next time I'll catch you on the ring. Good luck. Good fishing.